Today I'll be showing y'all how to set up a pet grooming snapshot in GoHighLevel that you can charge $1,000 to $3,000 setup fee for, and then $100 to $300 per month. The four main components of the snapshot that we're going to be setting up for this pet grooming business or this client of ours is going to be first a website where their clients can go and they can collect leads, and we'll have a couple different lead captures on the website for them. Second is a group calendar where their leads can go and they can book appointments for different types of pet grooming services that this pet groomer offers. The third thing is the pipeline so that this pet groomer can keep their leads organized in different stages. And then fourth are the automations. Mainly we're going to send automated text messages and emails to their leads and clients just to kind of streamline the system so that the pet groomer doesn't have to send out those messages manually. So we're going to jump into HighLevel and we'll look at the website first. This snapshot I'm going to give you guys for free at the end of this video, and I'm going to show you how to do that at the end, so stay tuned till then. But this is the website that we put together. My website guy Mike built this out. He's awesome at web design. I'm going to open it up real quick so you guys can see a preview of the site. So you scroll down the page. He's added a couple different effects as you scroll down for the text. My computer's being kind of slow and laggy, so that's why if it looked weird. Those fade effects, that's because of my computer being slow today. And then if we go to the About page, we've got an About page, a little bit more about the pet grooming business. This is just a great way to kind of go into that first call with a potential prospect of pet grooming business, and you can show them this website from the snapshot. Say, hey, we could build you out something similar to this, or if you really like this website, we could kind of just rebrand it to your business and logo and all that. But then we've got the contact page here with this form that leads can come to, and they can fill in their first name, last name, their phone number, email, their pet's name, because that's important as well in pet grooming. Is we don't just want to know the name of the client, but we also want to know the name of their pet, the one that we're actually doing the work for. And then, any special requests. So we've got that custom form right here that we built out. I'm going to show you guys how to set that up. And then we've got this Book Now page. This is where that group calendar system is at. So we've got all of our pet grooming appointments, dog bi-yearly vaccines, cat vaccines, dog haircut and styling, cat declawing, dog shampoo and conditioning, and dog claw trimming. I'm not sure if pet groomers do vaccines or not. I just threw it in there. I wasn't super sure. But anyway, a couple different types of appointments. We can add more to this if the pet groomer has more. Well, I'm just showing you guys this for example's sake, but I'll show you guys how to set this calendar up here. And then as we've been going through the site, you guys may have seen also this chat widget bubble right here. And this chat widget is just another great way. Oh, it looks like the home page is reloading. This chat widget right here is just another great way to capture leads, names, phone numbers, and then any messages they want to send into this pet grooming business. They can do so through this chat widget. So we're basically turning our client's website into a lead generation machine so that they can capture leads in a bunch of different ways: a form, a chat widget, a calendar booking system, straight onto their calendar. And so yeah, this is the website that we've set up for our clients. And this is not a GoHighLevel website template. My website guy Mike custom built this one, and so you're not going to find anything as good as this one in the website template library inside of HighLevel here. When you go to the templates, there might be a pet grooming template in here. If we do pet groomer, yeah, it doesn't even look like there's any pet grooming website templates. Maybe if we do pet, there's a couple for like pet insurance or a vet, but there's nothing for pet groomers specifically like the one we built out here. Anyway, that's the website. So I'm going to show you how to kind of include those different components on the website. So the first one is that chat widget. So we're going to go up in the Sites tab in HighLevel to Chat Widget right here. This is where we can kind of customize our chat widget. So you'll just click New right here if you're building this out from scratch. You'll do an SMS and email chat, hit Select, and then you can create your chat widget right here. You can change the image right here. So I could go in and change the image to this picture of Clifford like I had on our pet grooming site. We can go down to the chat type and make sure it's SMS or email chat. We could do we can update the widget window, what this window looks like when it pops up and someone clicks on it. And we can change the color around of the chat widget, what color we want it to be. And then we can also, and then we can also change the acknowledgement settings, what it says after somebody fills out the chat widget form and submits the message that they want to send. So we can fully customize everything here. I'm going to delete this chat widget too because I've already got my chat widget, but that's how to create those. And then if you want to embed this chat widget, this is the first one that I built out that kind of matches more of the website theme. We can go to get code right here. We'll copy the code, and then we'll jump back and we'll go to our website. We'll click into it. We'll go to settings, and then we'll paste our code right here into the body tracking code. So over on this box right here. So this is where I pasted mine. You can see I've already pasted it in. Then you'll just click save. So you'll just paste it into that body tracking code box right there. And then the chat widget will be live and working on the website. You won't see it when you're previewing or editing the site. You'll only see it when you're actually like previewing it live and you have the website published. So that's the chat widget. The next one is that form on the contact us page, as we saw before. So if we go to contact right here, this is the contact form that we've created. So the way that we did that is we went to forms, form builder, and then we have got this contact form. And so we just added different fields. We dragged on, first name over here. We dragged on last name. It's already on there. Phone number, which kind of added on some of the native fields that GoHighLevel already has populated here. But you'll notice this one right here, what is your pet's name, is not going to be found natively in GoHighLevel. So we actually have to create a custom field for that one, which I'll show you how to do real quick. You'll go to custom fields right here. You'll click add. For that one, it's just going to be a single line. If somebody's going to type out their pet name, it'll be a single line, or if they're going to type something out. If it was like a multiple where it can drop down and it shows multiple different options people can select from, like maybe you could say what type of pet do you have, and you have the option of like dog, cat, bird, fish, snake, whatever. You can have a bunch of different options there of pets that you service. But for this one, it's just asking the pet's name. That's really all we need for the most part. And then we'll go to single line right here, so it'll look like this, and then we can customize what this says. So the name of this field could just be like pet or pet's name. The object will be contact. This is contact information. And then under the group, we'll do it also as contact information. Even though the contact is technically going to be John or John Smith, their first name, last name, we're also adding this in as contact information because this is their pet's name, and it's also important to know that. And so then we can just go ahead and save this. You'd click save right there. And then once you've saved it, I'm not going to save mine because I already created it. Then you can go to your contact fields right here, click the drop down, and you'll see that your field has been added in. You may have to refresh your page. If not, it usually just takes a few seconds to populate. And then you can drag this onto the form. I've already got mine here on the form, so once it's here, if it doesn't look right, you can go over here and kind of customize it. The placeholder text is the text that goes inside the box. The label you can redo up here, and you can say like, what is your pet name? If you've created it and it says just pet name, you could say like type out a question so people know like how to respond best to it. And then so you can add those custom fields. So that's one that's important to add in because whenever we send out our text messages and our emails to our client, we want to make sure to include the pet name so it sounds more personal to them when we automate those messages. So anyway, once you created your form here, you can kind of customize it over here in the styling as well. The button color here you can customize to whatever color you want it to be and whatever you want it to say. And then when everything is set up, you'll just click save. Once that's saved, we can then go to our website. We'll go to our contact page here, and then we can embed this form. So I've already got the form on it. I'll just delete it real quick. So I'll show you guys. You'll click add element wherever you want the form to pop up. You'll click form, and then you'll select your contact form. Whatever you named the form, you'll select it there. And then boom, it just pops right up on the website. Now it's a form that actually works and people can fill out, and you can collect leads through into the GoHighLevel system. So we'll just go ahead and save that again. So that's the form. And then lastly is this calendar booking system that's on the booking page. So if we switch back into our website booking page, this system right here, it's called a group calendar because we have different types of appointments grouped together. When they click on the type of appointment they want to book, it'll then say, who is your technician? So I created 2 technicians here, Blue's Clues and Clifford. So they can select who they want to do their dog's vaccines for them. Maybe they like Blue or Clifford better, as their style, or not as their stylist, but as their technician. I don't really know as their groomer, and so they can select who they want the appointment with, and then they can pick their date, their time, and then we've added this custom form here, which is the form, our contact form, that asks for name, email, phone number, what is your pet's name, That's something that's not natively on the calendar, so I'll show you how to add in this custom form here that asks for their pet name as well, because normally by default this form will just ask like first name, last name, email, and phone number, but it doesn't ask the pet's name or any special requests. So we can add our own custom form to this booking, and then they can schedule the meeting here. So I'll show you guys how to set that up right now. We'll jump back into HighLevel. We'll go to calendars, and first we need to create our different calendars. So I've already created 6 different calendars, and these are all service calendars. So the way to create these is you'll just go up to the top here, create calendar, and then you'll create a service calendar. So we'll click here, we'll name it. Let me see if I can think of another one. We'll do flea and tick treatment, and then we'll do like dog. So dog, flea, and tick treatment as another service that we offer. We can select our staff members right here. So I'll select Blues Clues and Clifford. And you guys will need to add in your staff first to be able to create this calendar, because you need to be able to add in the staff members that can do this type of appointment, which you will add in. I'll show you here. It's going to be in the My Staff tab right over here on the left in your sub account settings. This appointment, let's say it only takes 30 minutes to do. We'll name the widget URL ending to be like dog, flea, and tick treatment, and then we'll go under the advanced settings, because we need that custom form on the end of the booking that asks for the pet's name. We don't want the default form, so we'll actually open up the advanced settings here. You can change the times that are available for this type of appointment there. We'll go to the advanced settings real quick, and then we'll go to forms and payment. And then this is where we can select that contact form that asks for the pet's name. So when they book it, they have to put in their pet's name. So now we can gather that information from them, because that's something important to know. So we can change it from the default form, which will be here by default, to the contact form. And then if you want to switch the order of the form and the date picker, so they fill out the form first and then they book their time, you can do that. You can kind of like drag this. I don't know why it's not letting me here, but anyway, maybe it only works with the default form. No, it just looks like it's not working. You may have to save and go back into here. But anyway, make sure to select your custom form that has the pet's name field on it, and then just go ahead and click save. Change any other settings you want as well. We'll go ahead and save this one. But for the staff members, I'll jump over there real quick, because you won't be able to create this calendar until you've added in staff members. We'll jump over here to My Staff, and this is where you'll add in. This is where I added in Blues Clues and Clifford as my 2 dog groomers or pet groomers. We just click add employee, put in their first name, their last name, their email. That's all we really need. And we need to upload their photo, their headshot into here. And so then also one thing to note is under user availability. Also, if Blue has different availability than Clifford, make sure to put Blue's availability here. So if Blue's only working Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, only select Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And on those days, if Blue only works, from like, I don't know, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. they don't work the full day on Monday, make sure to like just put their availability there. So just make sure to update their schedules, because that'll override the calendar. When somebody goes and books with Blue, it'll then only show Blue's available spots. It'll only show like Monday, Wednesday, Friday for Blue. So make sure you've updated their availability here, and then save them as a contact. I've already added my 2 in, so I'm good to go. And then we can go back to calendars here in our settings, and then we need to create a calendar group. So we've got our calendars, but then we need to group them together like it shows on our website here, this large calendar group of appointments, so it looks nice and neat and clean. So we need to do that real quick. We'll go to groups, and then at the top we'll hit create group, and then we can name the group like Pet Grooming Appointments or something like that. And then we'll want to make this one a Neo widget, because the Neo widget is this one that looks like this. The classic widget doesn't look quite as good in my opinion. You could test it and see what it looks like, but I think the Neo widget looks the best. And then the slug on the end of the URL will just be like Pet Grooming Appointments or something like that. And then we'll go ahead and click create right there. I've already created mine. So once you've created that group, we can then add calendars to that group. So we can go ahead and add each of them to the pet grooming group here. You can see I've done it for all of them except for that one that I just added. So I'll show you how to do that. I'll just click over here to the right of my dog, flea, and tick treatment. And then we'll go ahead and click move to group. And then we'll select our pet grooming appointments group to add that calendar to. And then just make sure to look right here, make sure all of them say pet grooming appointments. So we've added them all to this group. And now if we go to our website and I refresh the page, that 7th appointment will now pop up. So now we've got 7 instead of 6. We just added in that dog, flea, and tick treatment as one of our most recent appointments. So anyway, now they can pick from Blue and Clifford, then they can select their time, then they can fill this form out with their pet's name and all their name as well, and then any special requests, and then they can schedule the meeting. So anyway, that's how the appointment booking group works. And then go to group right here, and to embed this onto our website, we're going to go click to the right, click the 3 little dots, copy the embed code, and then we're going to jump down to our site here, website, pet grooming template, and we're going to go to our booking page, which is this one right here. It says booking. We're going to open it up into our website editor, and then we can embed this calendar onto this page right here. So right here you can see I've added this JavaScript box. I'm going to delete this and show you guys how to do that. We'll click add element, and then over here on the left we're going to add this box right here. It's called code. So we'll just click on that. It'll add it right here. And there's nothing there by default, but if we click on it and we go to open code editor over on the right in the styling, we'll then paste that in here, and then we'll go ahead and click save. So that's pasting our group calendar onto our website now. You won't see it here while you're editing, but you'll need to save it real quick. And then if you open up the preview, just click the little eyeball button here, then you'll see that group appointment pops up, or that group calendar. And then they can select what type of appointment they want to book and pick the date and time and fill out their information. So that's how to do that group calendar. So those are all 3 of our lead captures. That's our calendar, our chat widget, and then on the contact page we have our contact form. So those are all of our lead captures, the ways that our clients are going to capture leads on the website. Now we're going to jump into the pipeline, which is how our client, our pet grooming client, will keep their leads organized. That's all done under the opportunities tab right here, and we've created this nice pet grooming pipeline of just 3 simple stages so our client pet groomer can keep their leads organized. So we've got a new lead stage, an appointment booked stage, and a review request sent stage. The Google review request is what we mean by review request sent. At the end, after an appointment happens, a few hours later, we always want to send our clients a Google review request to try to get them to leave us a Google review, which really helps these local businesses grow. If they have more Google reviews and more 5-star reviews, that'll help them rank higher on Google Maps. And so that's something we always send out after the appointments, and we automate all of this. So normally you'll see leads under each of these sections. You don't see any here because we don't have any in this sub account. This is just a demo sub account that I'm showing you. But normally you'd see like John Smith, Jane, you'd see all the different clients under the appropriate stages that they belong to, and it'll move them automatically based on certain actions that are taken. And I'll show you how to set all of that up in the automations here. But you'll just go to pipeline up here. You'll click create new pipeline. You'll name the pipeline pet grooming pipeline, just like I did. Then you'll create your first stage, new lead. Next stage would be, appointment booked, and then, sorry, I cannot type. And then the third stage would be, review request sent. And then you'll just click save there, and it'll save your pipeline, and it'll show up just like this. If you have multiple pipelines, you can select this drop down and select from different pipelines if you have like different areas of your business that you need to separate into different pipelines. But for these types of businesses like pet groomers, they really only need this one simple pipeline. So anyway, that is the pipeline there. So that's how to create that. And then if you go to automations, that's our last thing that I'm going to show you as part of setting up this snapshot. The first one is that form or our chat widget. So if someone fills this form out to request some sort of request or some sort of just message they want to send to our team or to this pet groomer, they can send it on this form here on the contact page, or they can message us through this chat widget. So either way, we have an automation for that, for either if the form is filled out or the chat widget is messaged on. So we have this automation here. The trigger event up at the top is the contact form is filled out. So we've got that form submitted. And then we've also got the chat widget. So anybody who replies to us through our chat widget on our site will also be sent through this automation of everything else that follows. The first step, it will automatically update our lead to the right stage in our pipeline. So it'll move them to the new lead stage of the pipeline. Because when they fill this form out or the chat widget, they're not quite a customer yet. They're just a lead, somebody that inquired on our website. And so we just want to mark them as the new lead stage. And then under SMS, This is where we will send them a message. Hey, John, just saw you messaged us on our website. Someone will be with you shortly to help answer any questions you have. Are you wanting to book an appointment of our services or for our services? And then we sign off the name of the company. So we're asking them a question. Hey, do you want to book an appointment? We also send them an email right away. As soon as they hit submit, boom, they're getting this text, they're getting this email from us. And it says the same thing. Hey, John, just saw your submission on our website to get more info about our services. Someone will be with you shortly. Are you wanting to book an appointment for our services? So we said the exact same thing in the text and the email. The message is the same. And then we wait 2 hours. So we're going to wait based on if they reply or not. So if they reply, great. We'll go down this left branch here as soon as they reply. If they don't reply, we'll wait 2 hours. Or if they do say something other than yes, because we're trying to get them to say yes. Are you wanting to book an appointment? We're trying to get them to say something positive. Yes, yeah, sure. Why not? Anything positive. We have this condition branch right here. So if they reply yes or anything else positive. So intent type is and then positive or yes. So it can be yes, sure, yeah, anything. GoHighLevel will recognize any of those keywords that are positive. And then if they do reply yes, that they are trying to book an appointment for our services, we will then have an automated email that sends, awesome, here's our calendar to book an appointment with us online. And we paste the calendar link there. And we also send them a text message saying the same thing. If they don't reply yes, or if they say no, or if they say just something else, maybe they ask us an off-the-wall question that we weren't expecting, it'll go down this branch here and it'll stop the automation. And that's when the pet groomer or whoever runs this business would jump in and they would respond manually to that text or to that email, because we don't really know what they're going to say if they don't say yes. So that's how this automation works here. Make sure it's under settings to allow reentry, and then go ahead and publish it and save the automation. The next one is going to be if people book an appointment, right? So if people go to our booking page on our website and they book one of these different types of appointments for their pet, we will then trigger off this automation right here. So I'll zoom in a little bit. This one triggers off of an appointment being booked in our pet grooming appointments group calendar. So if anybody books any of these appointments here, it'll trigger off this automation. And then we have an update in our pipeline. So that's the stage here. It's called create or update opportunity. If you're creating it yourself, you'll just click the little plus sign right here. And it's this one right here. You type in create, and it's this one, create/update opportunity. I've already got it here, but we're going to update them to our appointment book stage in our pipeline. So make sure that one's selected, because now they've actually booked that appointment on our site. And then it'll send them an email, and the email will say in the subject line, appointment confirmation for, and it'll paste in the name of the pet. So the way that we were able to do that, so it'll be appointment confirmation for, my dog's name is Rexy, so it'd say appointment confirmation for Rexy if I were the one booking this appointment. And the way that we do that is because now we've created that field that we put on the form. When they book this appointment, they have to put in their pet's name. And so for Rexy, the way that we got that is we clicked the little tag here. We went to contact. We scrolled down into custom fields, because that field was a custom one that we created. It wasn't a default field that GoHighLevel already had. And we click custom fields, and then we have this field, what is your pet's name? So whatever they type in the box on that form is what we'll paste right here inside these parentheses or in this spot. So it'll just say appointment confirmation for Rexy, the name of the pet. And then down in the actual email, it says, hey, John. So it'll say the name of the person, the name of the owner, the pet owner. But then it'll say your appointment for, and then we also, again, right here, paste the dog's name. We also got that one right here. We went to custom values, contact, custom fields, and then what is your pet's name? And it'll paste the pet's name right there. It'll look nice and clean. So, your appointment for Rexy has been confirmed for Monday at 5 p.m. It'll paste the date and the time here. If this time does not work for you, please let us know, and then it'll sign off the name of the pet grooming business. We send them a text message saying the same exact thing. 2 hours before the appointment, we've got this wait step, so we're waiting based on the event/appointment time 2 hours before. That'll then send another email reminder, your appointment for Rexy is in 2 hours. That's the subject line. Just a friendly reminder, Rexy's appointment is with us today, blah, blah, blah. And then we also send it as a text message here as well, just so we're hitting them up in both places. And then 2 hours after the appointment, so now we've got a wait step that is signaled after the appointment happens. And that is when we then send the Google review request through text message. So this step is just called send review request. If you're creating it yourself, just click the plus sign and type out send review request, and you'll find it here. We send it as a text on the first one, and then we also send it as an email. So we're sending them that Google review request in both places. And yeah, so that's how to do the automated Google reviews 2 hours after. So they're like just getting home from the appointment, and then they're getting a text from this pet groomer, and they're like, hey, thanks for coming in earlier. We'd be honored if you'd leave us a Google review. Here's the link to do that here. And so it's just a great way for these pet groomers to get more Google reviews. They don't even have to think about it. It's all going to be automated. And so it'll save these pet grooming business owners a ton of time, not having to think about building their brand and reputation. It'll just automatically happen for them, which will rank them higher on Google Maps. And then we have another one where it'll update them to the final stage of the pipeline. So after those Google review requests send out, we then update them to the review request sent stage, which is our final stage of that pipeline that I showed you earlier. So that'll move them there. And then this one is a little bit extra. We could do a step after the appointment, and we could say wait 1 month. So we have this wait delay that has a wait step, and it's 1 month. So we set it to 30 days. After 1 month, it'll then text them again, the person, and it'll say, hey, John, just wanted to send a quick reminder for you to book an appointment for us with, or book another appointment with us for Rexy, and it'll put the pet's name here. Here's our booking page, and then we just send them a link. So it's like, hey, it's been a while. Rexy probably needs another appointment no matter what it was. Maybe if it was a nail trimming, a haircut, a shampooing, like whatever it was, he's probably needing something again. So we're just going to send you this quick reminder. So it's just another way to get back in front of the people that already booked with you the first time. And if they enjoyed your services, they're probably going to want to book again. So we're just going to kind of give them that little nudge. Hey, it's time to book again. And you could set this time to go out 2 months later, 3 months, however often you want this. These services should happen for their pets. And then we also send them an email. Hey, just a quick reminder to book another appointment with us for Rexy. Here's our booking page, and they can go and they can book any type of appointment that they want for their dog again. And so even if they got like a vaccine, maybe they booked an appointment for these vaccines, or the dog's bi-yearly vaccines that they only need every 2 years, we can still send them this text or an email, because maybe the pet needs something else. Maybe they need a haircut or declawing or trimming, whatever it is. So it's still okay to send that out to them automatically. So that's how to create that automation and set all that up. Make sure the settings are allow reentry so that these people can go through this automation as many times as they book, publish it, and then save it. And then we've got these last two automations here. This one is for database, or both of them are for database reactivation. The first one is for if you're doing database reactivation. And what I mean by that is if a customer has a lot of old leads or old customers that they've worked with in the past stored on some sort of Excel file or CSV file or in their old CRM that they previously used before they signed up with us, we can import those leads into GoHighLevel under the Contacts tab. And we can do that by going under Contacts right here. We can go ahead and click Import Contacts, and we can upload their CSV file with all their leads' names, emails, and phone numbers of people they've worked with in the past right here. Super simple. And then we can then send them some sort of reactivation campaign to try to get them to come back in and bring their dog or their cat or their animal back in for another appointment. So this one is simple. We just trigger it off with a tag. So once you update and once you bring in all their contacts, we can then add tags to all of their leads at once. So we can do that through the Contacts tab here. Once the leads are all in here, we'll be able to click a little checkbox right here at the top left, select all of their leads, and then we can easily add a tag right here. We can click Add Tag, and we have to select them first, obviously, so it's not going to let me do it. We can add a tag to all their leads in bulk. And a tag basically is just a great way to trigger off automations. And so if we go back into our automation here, I've created this tag that's called discount deal. If you guys need to create the tag, you can just go in here, type discount deal, and then you can click add new tag. Mine already is in here, so I'm just going to select the one I've already built. So if we tag them with this discount deal tag, it'll then send all of these leads. Let's say there's a couple hundred of them. It'll send them this text. It'll say, hey John, this is Jasper this is location name ABC Pet Grooming. We are doing a 25% off all of our appointments this week, and the deal ends Sunday. Feel free to book a time with us at our website below. So just some sort of incentive, right? Hey, we're not just texting you out of nowhere for no reason. We're doing a discount. Like, we want you to come in for this discount deal, and we want you to get a good deal. And it'll just kind of rekindle business back into this pet grooming business's pipeline and help them make more money in a quick amount of time. So there's a cool campaign you could run for your client, or they could run it if you just wanted to show them how to do it. And then we send them an email saying the exact same thing. Hey, we're doing this 25% off on all of our appointments. It says of your next haircut, we'll do off your next pet appointment right there as the subject line. And then anyway, we'll go ahead and save that. So that's that reactivation. That's to get more business coming back in a quick amount of time for your clients. And then we have this database reactivation to get more Google reviews, because that's a great way to help businesses get Google reviews really fast and help them rank higher on Google so that more people notice them and they just build their reputation in their local area. So we have this one. It's triggered off of a tag as well. So we would select all their leads from the contacts tab that I showed you earlier, and we tag them with this send Google review tag that we've created. So when we tag them with that, that'll trigger this automation. It will then text them. It'll say, hey, John, this is ABC Pet Grooming. You have booked at our, and then it says med spa. We'll just put right here, at our business in the past, and we were wondering if you'd be willing to rate our services. What would you rate us 1 through 5? Just text us back the number. So we're just asking them to text us a number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And then once they we're going to wait a day. So we're going to wait 24 hours for them to reply. If they reply, awesome. It'll go down these branches really as soon as they reply, and then send a follow-up text. If they don't reply, we're just going to stop the automation. We don't want to keep hitting them up and bugging them. And so we have this condition now where if they reply 4 or 5 to our message, because we asked them, hey, how would you rate us? If they reply 4, 5, or they spell out 4 or 5, then it'll go down this left branch and send a certain text to them, which I'll show you here in a sec. If they reply 1, 2, or 3, so they type out the number 1, they spell it out, they type 2 or spell out 2, or they type 3 or spell out 3. So any way they type it, it'll trigger. It'll send them down this branch right here, this 1 through 3 branch, and we'll send them this text message. If they say 1, 2, or 3, that means they weren't super satisfied with our services. We don't want them to leave a bad Google review for us. So that's where we'll then just say, thank you for your review. We'll pass this on to our team. And we just leave it at that. We don't want to say, hey, go to our Google and leave us a written review, and they ruin and trash our profile with a bad review. But if they did say 4 or 5 to our initial text and they responded and text us back 4 or 5, then we send them this text, and it says, thanks for thinking so highly of us. If you're willing to leave us a written review on our Google profile at the link below, we can offer a 25% off discount on your next appointment with us. And then we paste in the Google review link right here. It'll automatically populate. I'll show you how to populate that here in a sec. But yeah, we're just making sure that we're getting the best reviews possible. So we're sending them the link. If they thought highly of us, if they thought negatively of us, we don't send them a link. So that's how that automation works. And this is a great way to get people in quick, get a lot of Google reviews for this pet groomer, spike their business, and really get them some results right off the get-go. And this works if they have previous customers. If they don't have previous customers, then both of these database reactivation automations that we've set up here don't really work super well. But if they have a lot of previous customers, then we can plug them into HighLevel, run these campaigns to them, and get them a lot of new customers or a lot of new Google reviews really quickly. So for the Google review link, you'll just go down to settings. You'll go to custom fee values, and this is where the Google review link is at. You'll just go ahead and edit this, and you'll paste in your customer's Google review link right here. So you'll go to their Google business profile, copy it, and then paste it in right here, and then update it. And so that'll paste it into that automation that I just showed you. And then that's everything inside of GoHighLevel that we're setting up. A couple other things you could offer are Google Ads and SEO. And so these are the keywords. If you're running Google Ads or doing SEO for your pet grooming clients, these are the keywords that you would want to target, either throw onto their website and help Google read their website and rank them for these keywords, because these are keywords that I researched and found aren't super competitive, and these are the ones that get the highest searches every month on Google. People are typing in this kind of stuff. And so these are the ones you'd want to go after. A keyword like pet grooming, dog grooming, cat grooming, pet spa, pet grooming near me, pet groomer, pet flea and tick treatment. So just keywords like this. These are some top, I think there's 7 of them here. These are like the top 7 ones that I could find doing my keyword research that you guys could target for SEO, which are just the words and the actual text that you include on your client's website. And then Google Ads. If you're running Google Ads, you can target when somebody types in the word pet groomer, your website will pop up at the top. And so you can target these keywords when you're running Google Ads for your clients. So I thought I'd show you that. And then the last one is if you're running Facebook ads for your pet grooming clients. These are a couple examples that could work pretty well. I haven't tested these, but just based off my previous knowledge of running Facebook ads, this kind of stuff works the best for low ticket appointment-based businesses like pet groomers. So we'd have like, dog hotel. Maybe they offer like people to bring their dogs and the dogs can stay for a few days while they're out of town. But we always want to offer some sort of discount if we're running an ad, because that's like the best, most flashy thing that you can really run for these types of businesses. So it's like claim 50% off your dog's next stay with us. And then the website or the address, so they know how close they are, and their email. But this would be running on a Facebook ad, so there would be a button down below they could click and fill out a form to claim that discount. Pet grooming salon, book now for 50% off. So we'd have a link down below. And I don't know why this says 25%, but I'll change that to 50%, and it'd have a book button down below where they could book straight onto our website and take them to this booking page of our client's site. And then the last one, mobile pet grooming service. This one's pretty cool because there's not a lot of mobile pet groomers. So I think that'd be a good catchy ad that would catch people's attention. It's like, hey, they can actually just come to my house. That's awesome. I don't have to go out to the actual pet groomer and take my dog out. So anyway, that would be a cool one to offer, and it shows the different services. Book now. You could even throw a discount on here or something like that to make it even more enticing for them to fill in their information. All of these, though, typically we're just trying to gather names, emails, and phone numbers of people in our local area that are somewhat interested. Maybe they don't convert the same day they see our ad, but maybe we remarket to them, keep texting them, keep emailing them over time, and we have them in our pipeline, and eventually they do become a customer because we keep sending them emails every month or text messages every couple weeks or every couple months. And so we can build our email list and our text message list and just our client base by running ads like this for our pet grooming clients. And so yeah, that's everything for the snapshot. I appreciate y'all a ton for sticking through to the end of the video, and I hope you go get a ton of pet grooming clients with the snapshot that I showed you today. You can get this snapshot completely free by signing up for my 30-day free trial link to GoHighLevel down below. If you use my link, you'll get this snapshot, a bunch of other snapshots, and I'll jump on 2 free Zoom calls with you every single week to help you build your agency with GoHighLevel and just answer any questions you have. And if you're not my affiliate and you've already signed up for HighLevel, you can also upgrade with my link down below to the $297 or the $497 plan and get the exact same offer. And if you're just starting out with GoHighLevel and you need some guidance, you can join my free HighLevel Quest community down below. It has my new free course in it that shows you how to set up websites and automations for local service-based businesses, just like the pet groomer that I showed you in this video. And it's just a great place to rub shoulders with other people who are building their agencies with HighLevel. I appreciate y'all for being here. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.